Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 3 Dragon Valley Adventures. I'm Llandros, and we need to go report in. But first of all, buddy, go ahead and put this guy back in your inventory. What are we going to do? Talk about logic? That's fine. Go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get over here. That's going to take care of your hunger and your energy, so we are good. We can go over and we can get started and get some stuff done. Come on, buddy. Do this quicker. A little quicker than that. Alright, so somebody's attracted to you. We could always marry a China girl and bring her back home, but I'd actually like you to get involved with somebody in Dragon Valley since I haven't really spent any time there. I love doing world adventures, I really do. It's one of my favorite expansion packs. However, I did want to actually spend some time in Dragon Valley, so we are going to get back. We are, as soon as he gets a couple of these adventures done. His time, he's got 11 days. He's only done 3 of them so far. So it's not too bad. I mean, we'll get it done. But this is the adventure I really wanted to get done. It's kind of like the one you have to do in order to accomplish most everything else in the entire World Adventures. So definitely an important one. Okay, so sign my petition. You are the only sim to respond to my ad, so I suppose we are stuck together. A friend of mine knows of a magical object that can destroy even the mightiest of boulders. However, this friend won't share this information unless the locals are okay with it. Convince 3 locals to let us have the item, then return to me. Alright, well, we can do that. Let's go ahead and head down to where our little trapped locals are. They're over here in the market. You stop playing with the dragons. Which one is this? Hortus. Alright, that's fine. Go ahead and do what you got to do with him. Just put him in your inventory and let's move. Please don't leave him. Don't drop him. Don't leave him because I don't want to have to come back and do it again. Ah, come on. Takes forever for this. This is why I love the dragons and I hate the dragons. It's a time waster, or a time killer, I guess you could say. I mean, it does give you your time back as far as you don't have to sleep in any of that mess, but it's not exactly what I was hoping he would do. I like it to where he would only do it if I tell him to. And I don't know if they'll ever fix that or not. Probably won't. They probably don't consider it to be a problem. So, and it's not. I mean, it is and it isn't. You can always just put him out in your house if you're at home and put him on the ground. But I'm not going to do that. All right, let's go over here and let's talk to this woman. I think you know her already. I believe we did this in the last episode. I may be wrong, but I think you do have a pretty decent relationship with most of these people. So you shouldn't have to do a whole lot of convincing. We're going to find out. And if I'm wrong, oh well, I'm wrong. Let's see. Get out here and let's do this real quick. Where's she going? Alright, you have to go around this way. Oh, it's such a secret conversation. You got to come around to the side of the building. Come on, Harrison, move up. That's your cue. Let's go. He's not sure what he wants to do. Alright, let me do this again. There we go. Go talk to her. Sometimes they get stuck like that. I don't know why, but they do. And he just does. He kind of loses his mind. Doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing. Again, I don't know if. All right, that's one. Okay, that's good. All right, let's go do it to this one. I think you know her well enough. Who's this guy? Zhang Hua. All right. Hopefully he has a good enough relationship he can do this and we don't have to really worry about it too much because these are the time killers. These are the ones that absolutely kill you. Well, woman, come on over. Alright, we're going to have to probably do it again. Nope, we won't. And please tell me you know this guy. Oh, you don't know him. Do a hilarious greet because you got 2. And I think you know this guy. I'm not 100% sure. Did I need anything from here? I don't think I do. Shower in a can would probably be good in case you catch on fire. But you've got 2 of them. I want to get a few more. Alright, so you got to do this again with this idiot? Alright, come on, buddy. Alright. Are we going to have to do it again? Fine. You go ahead and talk to him. Hopefully, I don't know if you can. Don't know if you know this guy well enough, so this may not work for us. This woman, get out of our way. She's just too much. Oh, let me sell these. Wow. Almost 6,000 right there. Man, that's good. Alright, so you got to actually do this a little bit more. I do a hilarious greet. All right, there we go. Show a funny video. Oh, he was about to get mad at you. That wasn't good. Discuss adventures. What do you know special? Express the need for exercise. Get to know this guy. Do the chakra bra. Why not? Trade local gossip. See if he does that. I mean, we might as well go ahead. Oh, wait. We have a jar of friendship, don't we? I think I do. Yeah, I did. Well, that's all right. We got plenty of time. I'm not in a rush. If this was like the last day, I would say let's just use it and go. But we got time. There's plenty of energy, plenty of things. I mean, the dragons make this so much easier, so, you know, it's not that big of a deal. All right, go ahead and chat a little bit more. I'm going to speed you up, though. I just want to become friends, and I think I gave you a long-distance friend, didn't I? No, I didn't. That's what we're going to get right now, though. I always do this with my guys, with my world adventurers. I try to do it with pretty much anybody, but I give them long distance friend because then once they've met a friend, they won't ever lose them. It's just a nice one to have, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, so you go ahead and let's see, make a silly face. It shouldn't be much. You shouldn't have to do a whole lot to become friends with this guy. At least I don't think so. Alright, fine. We'll get this done. It's not going to be much longer, I don't think. So yeah, once you make friends with these guys, you can come and use them over and over and over again because they don't actually ever leave. They're always here. And it's always the same people, unless they get old and die, which I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Unless they start old. But usually they're young enough that you're out of here before they actually age up. At least I am normally. Do it again. And let's see. There you go. That's what we needed. Convince this guy, and then I want you to go over here, and I want you to buy some more shower in a can just because, just in case we need it, I want to have it. I don't want to be sitting there catching on fire and not be able to change or fix anything. So that's the only reason. I know he's got the dragons and he can take care of it, but if he catches on fire, you're out of luck. And there are some places where you will catch on fire and there is not a dive well anywhere near. So it's definitely worth your while to go in here and get this done. Alright, very good. Got that done and didn't waste too much time. Yeah, we did have to waste a little bit. If his charisma was high enough, actually it is high enough, but if he'd had all of the things he needed, I think he needs to be, let's see, super friendly and everybody's best friend. If he needs to get some of these done, and then he can actually walk up to them and then instantly they become best friends, which is a nice thing. I try to do that as quick as I can, but I really haven't spent a whole lot of time in town having him do that. We will. I think what I'm going to do is in between adventures, I'm going to take a little bit more extended time and spend it in the town and not just rush right back out to do the adventures. So that way we kind of get a little bit of both. Did I buy one of these? I'm sure I did, but you know what? I'm going to buy another one just in case. I'm sure I got one. I know I got all these. I don't know if I got that. And of course I can't tell from here, but I'm going to buy that one, that incense holder, just because. Why not? We can always use it in another room. Although his house is small, I believe. Although he's got enough money that he may be able to buy a new house. The only bad thing is, when I was playing the game before, we had the mods in the game, and a lot of people moved into the town or moved around into different houses, so a lot of those vacant houses are no longer vacant. So we'd have to either do some evicting or move in with people and then move them out, which I've done that before. It's a little bit nicer way to do it. It's a little bit more complicated and detailed, but it makes it to where you can actually pick out a better house for them. And although you got to make sure there's something available. Okay, woman, go get some clothes on. I guess you don't care. Why are you cold? Come on. There's no weather here. All right, friendly interview. Answer the questions of Bayou. Okay, I'm sorry, I got to read these because it's World Adventures. Okay. I knew the local population would come around to the idea of boulder smashing. However, it seems Bayou Sue won't take my word as the truth. Bayou Sue wants to speak to you personally about this whole boulder smashing business. Go answer Bayou Sue's silly questions so that we can get to boulder smashing. All right. No big deal. Let's go and find her. Actually, I really don't want to. I just want to do this. I want to go talk to her for real quick. Go give her. Oh, you already know. You're friends with her, so you should be fine. So yeah, if we weren't friends, we'd have to go do the whole thing again. But since they're already friends, he can give her a friendly hug. We can just go ahead and do this, and this should be all we need. I think you do have to go one more time back to that woman, and then you get the key, and then we can head over to the temple. Or maybe not. Maybe you can go do it right here. But yeah, this is one of the things World Adventures does. It runs you back and forth until you can get into the tomb. Then once you get in, you're fine. I don't mind. I've gotten so used to it. It used to bother me because you'd have to go and do this all the time. But now I'm like, I kind of just go with it. All right, woman, answer this question.
Sasame bonita. Shibo. Nibagi.
That should be it. All right. It says village valuables. Finally, an even-headed person with whom to do business. Sung Young Hong cannot go on a single sentence without ranting about smashing boulders. I will share this information with you, but first you must prove you will benefit the greater good. Shang Simla's coffers have run dry, and the city needs funding to expand the local works. Gather 3 pieces of valuable lapis lazuli and deliver it to me. I will in turn give it to the city. You will be paid for your assistance, I assure you. I think he's got it. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have any of it. All right, fine. You want to buy a vacation home? We're not there yet, are we? No, we didn't get our... Oh, we did. We got visa level 3. All right. That's worth 5,000 points. Do I want to do it? I'm going to lock it in for now. I'm not sure we're going to, but we are going to do it eventually. Okay. Where is this stuff? No, don't tell me it's not going to show up. Oh, man. Of course. Of course. Oh, man. All right, well, this one's not as bad as the other ones. It's bad, but there's possibility that we can get it here. So let's go over here and just give it a try. That's why I typically don't like to sell anything that they find. I like to go ahead and keep it inside their inventory just in case. But you saw how quick it took to get to level 3 visa, and that's all it takes. Now, if I was just playing just to do the Lifetime Wish, then we would be done. I would just stop here and we'd head on over to the next country. Actually, I would continue with this adventure because we need the boulder tool. But, you know, I wouldn't do anything else. But the thing is, this is my World Adventures redo. So I definitely want to go ahead and do all the different tombs and go through everything. So we will go ahead and continue. All right. You got 3 of them. That's all we needed. All right, that's all I got to have. No running around for us. So yeah, if you get a situation like that and something doesn't show up in the town, not the red assassin bugs, but everything else, you can pretty much get some of it, if not all of it, right there at the relics register. So give it a try if you're struggling for it. Okay, here we go. Finally, Pangu's axe. It says, you have proven to me that you would not abuse Pangu's axe. You are ready to learn about it. It is a magical tool forged by the sorcerers of Donghua to destroy the barricades of his enemies. Fortunately, those times are long past, and you are not Donghua, however you say his name. I now bestow you with the key to the Temple of Heaven. Within its halls, you will find Pangu's axe. This will be very dangerous. Actually, it won't be. That's okay. I mean, it is kind of, I guess. There's traps and everything, but it's just not that bad. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any of these I can do. We could meditate and get that wish out of the way. I can't really improve cooking skills, but there's a lot of wishes that are going to come up over here. Which one of these could I get rid of? 150 and 500. These are actually worth a lot. I can get rid of that one if I have to. I'm not jamming with anybody, sorry. And I'm not jamming with you either. So we're going to do this. Alright, now going up to the Temple of Heaven, as you can see, you've got to go through this long, winding path. I'm going to go ahead and drop up here real quick and tell him where I want him to go. I think it's this building right here. So, go ahead, and it takes him a while. Go through this door. Alright, so that's what I want to do. Stop him, otherwise he'll go up to the top of the temple, and I don't want him doing that. Now, it takes way too long to do this. I'm going to speed him up. And there's a lot of collectibles that are on this road, so if you're actually over here and you have nothing else to do, maybe you've bought a vacation home and you're just looking for ways to make a little bit of money or whatever, you can just come up and down this road and you can get tons of collectibles. It's just up to you. Normally by the time I've bought a vacation home, I've got so much money it doesn't matter. I'm like, I don't really care, so it's fine. But you know, sometimes you do want to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Now I believe the last time we were here, was it? It may have been in my Perfect Genetics challenge. Yeah, it was Perfect Genetics. All right, so we got to go ahead and do this. And we have not unlocked this side. So typically there is a hidden door right here. I don't go into this hidden door until I get this adventure. And to get to this adventure, you're going to have to actually get a key, which we don't have yet. So that's a pretty decent tomb in there. This one, it's okay. If you watch my World Adventures LP, I just did it. I just did the same one. So this is kind of like 2 in the same week. But that's alright. Now you're going to notice right here we got this big door. We can't get through it because of the boulder. There is a way to get to this thing. The only way to do it is through this adventure. So you got to get down here. There's not going to be a whole lot down there. But there's going to be some collectibles in there. But yeah, there's a special way you have to get into it. And you only get it once you actually locate the axe. So we'll get to it. We'll come out that way. So I will get turned around in here. I'm not going to lie. Just because it gets very confusing. It's a big maze, and it's not too bad. It's just everything starts to look the same after a while, and you feel like, oh, I've done that, and you haven't. And so, yeah, you'll see me go backtrack quite a bit sometimes. All right, so there's nothing in here, even though you think there is. There's nothing along the walls. I've looked a million times, but there is this little chest right here that he's going to go do. There's no danger, so you don't ever have to worry about traps or anything in this room. No danger, nothing at all. Look along the walls, but you can see there's nothing here. There's nothing tucked away back here, which you would think there would be, because it's a lot of wasted space. But there is that chest right there, and once he gets into that room, we'll have a way to go to the next one. Alright. Nothing too bad. I like this one. This is just very misleading. You think that it's going to be very pretty much full of hidden doors and whatnot. It's not. And then you come to this. That's where it just gets to be like, I think it opens up too much at one time, and so you kind of get confused. And there's your symbol, the symbol right there of the dangerous creature. So it's not the symbol for the actual tomb. It looks like it is, but it's not. Alright, you come on down, go over here, and let's get this one. Again, none of these walls have hidden doors. I look every time just to make sure, but they don't. And I've kind of gotten to the point now where I don't even look anymore for the most part. Okay, there's really nothing over here. All this again is just wasted space. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and go down these stairs. Now the axe you're looking for is right there. And he's got a level 5 martial arts. He could meditate over, and you could just bypass all this and do it. But where's the fun in that? So you might as well go through the tomb and do the traps and everything else. There's a couple places I always get stuck. I'm going to try my best not to. Since I just played this episode, I should remember. You would think. I may or may not. I don't know. Alright, so let's go ahead and come on in here and go exploring. Hopefully there's nothing here. You got to do this. And this is why, because you have to get into this dive well to get into the tomb, when you get to the end, you won't be able to actually click return or go turn in or report in or anything like that. You'll actually have to guide him all the way out or go out the way that we're going to go. So otherwise he'll stomp his feet and you won't be able to go anywhere, and you're thinking, well, what's wrong? And it's just because he can't go through it. He has to know which tunnel to go to. Okay, now 2 things you can do here. Let me go ahead and stop him. Find a hidden door is coming up, and it's worth 400. It's worth more than that. Okay, and disarming a trap. You know, we're going to get this cooking thing again. I'm just going to cancel it out, even though I know that's not worth as much. You can actually go in this one, explore, and jump out over here and bypass all these traps. But if you do that, you bypass all the treasure. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to inspect this. Hopefully he won't set it off. Typically I do. I set them off all the time. Just because it looks like you actually got it on the right edge, but you didn't. So, alright, go ahead and inspect that thing, buddy. And then we'll get in here. It doesn't look like there's much in there, but there is. Some of these are very valuable. Like that one's going to be worth a lot. And I don't know if that one is or not. It looks like it is, but could be wrong. Alright, go ahead. I'm going to speed you up through this so you can disarm this thing. Alright, disarm it. Now you want to disarm as much as you can in the beginning. Eventually you can just start crossing over them. You can attempt to cross right now and it would be fine. But the more you disarm now, you're going to actually unlock a hidden skill that will actually allow you to disarm a lot faster and a higher success rate. So it's just my tip to you. go ahead and disarm. Now I typically will set this one off, even though you saw I got right there on the edge. But right there, see? So I never look at that and say that was my fault. It's just the way it is. So I know it's happening. I just go ahead and accept it. I guess if I would have come around this way and done it, it would have been better. But I'm like, I don't care. I know I'm going to set it off. Just might as well go ahead and do it. And it's not a bad one. It's not the darts, so it doesn't make you go to sleep or anything. So that's why I don't really care. All right, go ahead and finish this thing up. Buy a gem cutting machine? I don't think so. All right, go over here and inspect this one. And I'm going to speed you through it. Okay. Go ahead and hopefully you can disarm this one too. It is a steam trap. Steam traps aren't too bad. Alright, look carefully because some of these things are really dark and you won't see them. So definitely look to make sure you're not passing up something good. Alright, so we made some good money with these things. Not that one. So, alright, so let's go ahead and go back over here. I don't think there's anything else to worry about, so we can go up on these stairs. What are you going to take out? Oh, the shower in a can? You idiot. You have a dragon. You could have used that. I didn't even look. I should be checking it. You know, when we get up, I do want to actually have him talk to Obitus. Where is he? Where is that dragon? Talk to him, and let's at least get the energy back up and the food taken care of, and then you can go ahead and put him back in your inventory. All right, and that should take care of everything. Yeah, it should take care of all of our needs. He's having fun, so that's good. I'm not buying a gem cutting machine. We might buy one when we get home, but I'm not going to worry about it yet. Alright, so far nothing too bad, nothing too dangerous. Yeah, the traps aren't bad. I used to think the traps would kill you in World Adventures. They can if you don't take care of it. If you no, the traps don't. You can die in the tombs if you catch on fire and you don't get that taken care of. Now this was a big thing. I used to actually go through and do all the disarming until I realized just come over here and pull this stupid thing and it'll take care of most all of these. So if you're doing that, yeah, if you're trying to actually get the traps and disarm them and get that hidden skill taken care of, then yeah, it's fine. But yeah, you can do that and take care of all these. Now here's the one that I always forget, and it's right here, but you don't see it yet. So that's why I always fall for it, because I think I've cleared it. What's going to happen is once we take the axe, it's going to put a trap right there, and we're going to fall for it. Hopefully we won't this time, if I can remember not to. All right, go ahead and go on over here, and let's see, I'm looking on these things. I know there's nothing over there. I'm going to go ahead and go up the stairs. But yeah, it's misleading because you think, okay, I already cleared it, it's fine. Oh no, it's not fine. You're going to actually get trapped by it. Now we could have gone up this one, and we will go up there again. Just got to remember, that's why I say sometimes you're like, why in the world can I not get through it? But we can't. Now there is a place in here we're going to have to cheat, and I hate it. It's one of the reasons why I get very upset with this tomb, because it's not, I think when the World Adventures first came out it was fine, but because of something they did with one of the wonderful patches, it's now kind of broken the game to where you can't walk through a certain area. So we will have to cheat just to actually complete the thing. Well, we wouldn't have to. We could actually meditate and do it. So, and we might do that just because this is World Adventures. I'm going to try to do it without any cheats whatsoever. So we'll probably meditate and see if we can get through it. It just is time consuming, to be perfectly honest with you. Although, if we were meditating a lot, we'd actually be able to get into that Zeniport state a lot faster. Unfortunately, I haven't been meditating much. Okay, go ahead and do this and then use the stairs. I don't know what you're going to find. There you go. Oh, wait, don't use the stairs yet. That's right. You got to go in here and use this. Alright. So sometimes these little dark rooms, you don't think there's actually a tomb or there's a hidden room, but there really is. That's good. You wanted that. That was important. It's one of the collections that we're trying to actually complete. And you'll find at the end, we'll get through everything. We'll get our highest, the level 3 visa. We'll get all the tombs collections, all the symbols and whatnot. But there'll be little pieces that we have missed, and that bothers me. Okay, now here's where you got to watch. I'm going to go ahead and have him take it, but you watch. There's going to be a staircase that's going to open up. Right there. Okay, that was the staircase. This is actually resetting a few traps so that now we can actually get caught by them. But this is the one that's going to open up that way that we're going to get out. Now he's frozen, but it's perfectly okay. It freezes every time, no matter what you do. Then it'll come over and get this thing. And once you've got this thing, life is so much better, trust me. Alright, there we go. Now, gotta head back basically the same way for this part. And this is where this is where the trap comes and gets me. Because I'm always thinking, alright, I've done all this, I can just walk right on through it and get around it. You want to go back, let's see, where are we at? Hang on, it always takes me a minute to look and see where we're at. Okay, he's got to go around this thing, he's got to go back up here. Alright, go back up here. It's not this one, is it? No, there is another one that's going to trap him, but it's not here. I don't think it is. I hope not. I don't want to fall for it. I'm trying my best not to fall for it. If I do, don't. It's not a big deal. It's not going to hurt you. It's just a steam one anyway. Alright, so now you go down this stairs, and yeah, there's one set of stairs we're trying to get to. Okay. Here's where it's going to come and get us. So you think, alright, I've already done all this, I've already gone through here, but this has now been reset. Remember when I showed you and it didn't actually show anything? Hang on, let's do it on the edge. So yeah, that's where all those little things that were going out from when we collected the axe, it does that. So yeah, you got to double check. And I didn't do it this time. Alright, so you're going to disarm this thing once you actually get it exposed. Let's see. Go ahead and disarm. And then we'll go up this staircase. There you go. Alright, hang on. I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, maybe not. Trying to get over. Actually, was trying to come down with a cold, and I don't know. Maybe it's actually just sinuses. I don't really know. Alright, let's smash this boulder. And then you might as well smash that one too while you're here. This is what this tool is used for, and you'll get to some tombs that you have these and you can't go anywhere unless you got this tool. And when you get those big rubble piles, that's how quick it is. It's very fast. It's one big hit and then everything's cleared. Alright, go ahead and just take this one. I know I was going to make you do that one. This is the area where you have to cheat, because you can get through here. You guys saw it in my Perfect Genetics challenge. He can get here to a certain point, but then he's going to get stuck and he's going to stomp his feet. And what's going to happen is right there, he gets stuck. Now he can't go any further. And I just made a mistake, because if I try to make him meditate, he won't be able to do it. Yeah, he will. Alright, so go back and meditate. And now we can meditate and we can Xenoport over here, but it's going to take us a few hours to do that. We are going to be finding a hidden door. So I'm going to speed him up while he does this. And the only good thing is that this is actually helping two things. It's helping get some of that meditative hours out of the way, and it's also going to help him with this martial arts skill. So you can look at it as a waste of your time, or you can look at it that you are accomplishing something else in the meantime. So, I mean, it's either way. The only bad thing is you have to do it twice. So it's okay. We are going to have to do this. Alright, go ahead and Xenoport here. Alright, there we go. Now go ahead and open that thing up, and way over here, you got to look carefully, because there's always at least two things over here to collect. Just grab them, and all that for some bread. Not too fun. Let's see. We can't get in there yet until we open this thing up. Now I know we're not going to light candles. You're going to go ahead and inspect this wall, and the thing we're wanting is right in here. And when I say the thing we're wanting, it's that symbol. That's all the 9 different tombs have those symbols, and we're trying to get them. Are you broken? Are you frozen? Don't freeze on me, buddy. We got this far. Come on. Alright, fine. Alright, so he's gotten all that. I usually look at all this, but I know it so much that it's not that big of a deal. Basically, it's just telling us how many coins we got and what everything is worth. I don't really care about what it's worth now, because when we go actually to Dragon Valley and we put it on consignment, it'll be worth a whole lot more. So I don't really care what it tells me that it's worth. It's never going to be the same. Alright, go ahead and open that door. Now you go ahead and collect that. As I told you guys in Perfect Genetics, for the longest time I used to have to come out here and I tried to get to the other side and couldn't figure out how to do it. Just close the stupid door. That's all it takes. Just close that door, then you get to the other side. Yeah, so I was like, I can't get in there. I got so frustrated, but nah, it's not that bad. It's kind of funny when you go back and think of how you were doing things in the very beginning. And I used to be scared to death of World Adventures. I didn't know, because I thought they would kill them every time I turned around. and I heard you could get killed by the mummies, so I didn't want to run into them. Now it's no big deal. I'm like, I don't care. I kind of like being cursed by the mummy because it's fun. You get to go over to Egypt and do some things. All right, go ahead and open this thing up. And this, I believe, does work on athletic, which is fine. He does need to work on that. All right, there's nothing in here except for the symbol. So go ahead and collect that. And how's he doing on needs? Not bad at all. Okay, that's what I'm looking for right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him go ahead and meditate again. And let's see, there's nothing else I need over here, right? No. So you go ahead and meditate. I'm going to speed you up while you do this. And it shouldn't take too long, and we'll get you over there to the other side because we want to get into that chest. And come on, buddy. It doesn't take that long, does it? I can't remember how many hours it takes to meditate, but it does take a while. That's why I say you can do the testing cheats. There is a tool that we're going to get when we get to Egypt, and it would make this really, really easy. But of course, we haven't gotten there yet. So go ahead and send a port over. So I guess maybe that's how you're supposed to do it. Maybe that was not a glitch, but I remember at one time you didn't have to do that. Maybe I'm thinking, maybe I'm mistaken. I don't remember. So anyway, now he can't get in these stairs, so the only way he can do this is go back here and smash that boulder. So we are done with this part. If you really wanted to, you could actually leave and you could turn everything in and be done with this tomb. But again, you're just missing out on a little bit of treasure. Not a whole lot, because you pretty much have gone through most all of this, whether you realize it or not. You've got one other place that you haven't gone to, and that was that one, if you go back to where we were standing right here. We haven't gone through that one yet. So let's see. Can you get there? Can you get there on your own? I don't know if you can. Can you use these stairs? No. Alright, so apparently we can't do it. We can, we're just going to have to actually show him how to do it. Alright, so what I'd like you to do is walk over. Which one do we have to go to? Where is it? It's right here. Excuse me. I was like, I knew we had a place to go, but I just couldn't figure out where it was. Okay, and again, there is another trap we're going to spring eventually. Where's it at? It's not here. Alright, go use the stairs. Don't spring the trap. Yeah, it's right there. I knew it. I knew it. And see, these things should be showing you, and I just forgot. I knew it the whole time when I was doing it. I was like, we're going to spring another trap. That's okay. It's kind of funny. So even when you know they're coming, you still fall for it sometimes, or I do. You guys might not. I fall for it all the time. Gotta love him. Okay, so yeah, we're trying to get over this little dive well over here, and it just takes us a little bit of maneuvering to get there. But we are going to have to think. I don't know if we have to go through another. I don't think we. Yeah, we do have to go through this dive well. All right, now this one right here, it's right there, and it would get you. So when you see these things and you're like, oh, well, there was nothing there, it's just telling you there will be something there eventually. So they will become dangerous. So that one would have gotten us too, but we actually caught it. So I'm not always successful with that, but I'm trying to remember it. Alright, go ahead and disarm again. And let's see what we get. He should be getting close to that that reward. Alright, we're going to go ahead and explore here. Again, if you do this one, it's going to pop you up over here, I believe, because it just bypasses the traps. Alright, you idiot. I love it. Okay, now he's going to end up over here, I think, in this one, and then that'll actually take us right back up to where we can get to the other one. So that's why he was stamping his feet, because he can't go past that without your help. So when you get that, it's not a routing issue, it's just something that you're going to have to actually help him out. Alright, so buddy, I don't think there's any traps here. I really don't. I might be wrong, but I don't remember any. So you should be fine. Yeah, there's nothing there. There's a door there. You can see it. So it's not like you're missing anything. Okay, we want to come right back down, and this one. That's the one we were trying to get to. And this is your easy exit out of the tomb, I guess. Like I've told you before, there's always multiple exits out. Alright, so here's the first one. Where is it? Go ahead and inspect it. I don't think there's anything on the walls. I might be wrong. Did you set it off? No. That music's just so dramatic. I love it. I really do. Alright, go ahead and speed through this thing, and we'll disarm this trap. Fully explore a tomb. I'd like to. Yeah, this is the one that if you want to actually get that that trap thing, that hidden skill taken care of, this is the tomb to do it in, because it definitely has a lot of them. Now you can't do it, so you're gonna have to just go ahead and attempt to cross it. So that's the only way you're gonna get past it. So sometimes you can do them. Most of the time you can. Sometimes you can't. All right. Now when you come back over here, there's even more of these. If you guys remember in the very first tomb, one of the first ones was the Dragon's Maw. You saw a lot of these little patterns all over the floor, and that was that little subliminal warning that when you see those, there's danger. So always when you see those little symbols, that's definitely something to watch out for the most part. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't, but we're going to catch them all. Alright, go ahead. Now you can try to disarm this one, maybe. You should be able to get at least one of these two. There you go. And let's go ahead and do this one. I don't think this will count as fully exploring the tomb. I'm not sure, but since there's another side, it might. Yes, I think it might register as two different tombs, even though they share the same lot. So I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I don't know. There's nothing in here. I think once he actually does this, all we have to do is get in this dive well, and we are good to go. I mean, there's still other places for us to actually do, other things to do in this tomb to get out. But we'll be there. Oh, man, he's hungry. Alright, when you get on the other side, we will get you taken care of, buddy, because that is not good. Go ahead and talk to him about logic, and that should take care of your hunger. Alright, speed you up. Alright. So yeah, like I said, it's just one of those things you kind of have to remember, did you go through this one or did you not? And I've gotten used to doing it so many times that I know pretty much where I need to go from one stage to the next. But you know, if you don't play this for a while, you kind of get lost and you get confused. So after a few months, I will forget, and then I'm just like, alright, I don't know where I'm supposed to be. Okay. There you go. Now that little sound means he's gone through enough dive wells that I think he can do them faster, maybe. I think that might be it. I gotta look and see what the message says. Come on, buddy. Go over there. Oh, you're talking to the dragon. That's right. Yeah, he can now clear them 80% faster. So that's pretty good. Alright, talk to this dragon and let's go. Please tell me you're going to actually put him in your inventory. Probably not. And that should take care of everything for you. As long as I got energy and food taken care of, I'm good. And there's really nothing in here. There's nothing really to worry about at this point. No walls that you have to do anything with. It's just going to be rocks to smash. So, and you would think with all this empty space right here, it'd be a great place to put things. No, they don't have anything there. So, there's nothing that I'm aware of. And I'm looking on the floors just to make sure. I don't want to actually do it by accident. It happens all the time. Sometimes you'll find something underneath them. Most of the time you don't. So I just go ahead and send him over, smash it. And then, of course, over here, we got all these guys. Hopefully, there'll be something good in there. Sometimes it's nothing but dried food or ancient coins, which is kind of like, well, what was the point? I should have just gone home. If you don't want to go through all this and you just want to go report in, the best thing to do is have the escape dust. Just throw the escape dust down and you're instantly back at the base camp. So that's one little trick. If you don't want to go through all this garbage, you know, feel free to do it. But I like to go through and get some of these collectibles. Sometimes it's the things that you need, and it's the only way you're going to get them. Well, not the only way, but it would have been an easy way to get them. Alright, we're almost there. And of course, if we come back on another trip and we come through this tomb again, a lot of the treasure will actually respawn. Not all of it, but a lot of it will. So, And most of the time, it actually, once you've hit level 3 Visa, it just becomes ancient coins. So I tend not to go back through the tombs again. I just say, I'm done. So it's okay. Alright, so here we got another rock. Now this little door right here is locked. And there's no purpose. There's really no purpose whatsoever. Because you can't get to this room from the other side unless you have the tool. Can't get to it from this side unless you have the tool. And it's like you can't get in this room unless you do. You got to come over here and just smash this rock. And then once you do, you can actually get in. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it's like there's really no reason. And you look in here, there's nothing in here worthwhile. But we're going to collect it anyway just because we are going to use a lot of this stuff once we get back over to some of the other countries. And even here we'll use some of it because there's a few things I do want. Eventually, but not right now. Alright, you go ahead and collect the last little bit, and then let's go up these stairs. Yeah, there's nothing over here. We are real close to being out. It does take forever, and we should be out pretty quick. I think this is the last level. There you go. Got 1,500 points for this, which is pretty cool. So it did count as completing the tomb, and you would think there would be something there. There's not. I always try, I always look, hoping there is. This is that point where I showed you at the beginning. That's where the rock is. And so now we've cleared it. We can actually get out of here. At this point, once you actually get this done, you can now hit Deliver Axe, and you are free to go. So you can hit Deliver Axe, or you can click on that and go right there. Either way, it's going to get you there. It's no big deal. And we will have to come back to this tomb again and go into this one. It gets really annoying. It's easy, it really is easy, but it does get annoying after a while, and it's obnoxious. I love it, but yeah, the first time I did it, I was just banging my head on the wall. I was like, come on, it's too much. But alright, now I could actually follow him all the way down, and if I had, if I had a need for it, I'd stop him and let him collect all the collectibles, if there was something I was really looking for. Right now, I don't think there's anything major that we want, but as you can see, there's usually something right there. What is that? Is that an excavation? No, that's just a shadow. Nothing at all. Yeah, if it's an excavation site, those don't always pop up in the same place. So they are kind of like your collectibles. They'll just spawn in different areas. So sometimes I will stop them to look at that because that's where you can get some good stuff that you won't find in the tombs, and things that'll fill out your collection. But you don't always get it. Of course, we've got some, is that a seed or something there? I have no idea what that is. Oh, that's a rock. That's a space rock, and he's got a space rock. Not that we couldn't use it and sell it and make more, but, let's get him out of here really quickly. You see there's other rocks. I saw a couple. And we're just going to fly over here. I love that motorcycle. It's the best thing in the world to do is to have some kind of vehicle to go traveling in. Otherwise, you're on those little bikes, and man, those take forever. Alright, I love this house up on the cliff, but man, it takes a while to get there, doesn't it? So, but at this point, we can now buy a house over here if we wanted to. I typically don't buy the house until I've actually finished up all the adventures, because what happens is my adventure board stops working. So I just go ahead and I wait until I've actually done everything, and then I know I don't have to worry about the adventures here anymore. Then I'll buy the house. So that's just me, and I don't know, kind of strange. Alright, go ahead and visit him. It's only 7 o'clock in the evening, come on. She should be home. She should. So, now this is a house I think you can actually build, so, because we can make these roofs. So this one's not too bad. Some of them are just shells, and you can't build them. But this one you can. Is she coming? Alright, well good. At least he's here. Tell me your wife is here, and if not, we're going to wake her up. Hopefully she's up. It's not that late. Alright, come on. I was trying to get the walls down. Oh, she's alright, she's in her moment. So let's go ahead and talk to her. Come on out of the bathroom, because we do need to talk to you. I guess he can go in there. That's true. He's laughing at us like, you went right in there. Alright, you go ahead. Alright, it says Boulder Smash. I thought this would be incredible, but I wasn't quite prepared for the reality of the axe. I do not feel comfortable holding it. You should carry it. It took me some time, but I narrowed down my most despised boulder. Smash the boulder blocking the entrance to the hot springs. I desire a relic with the tomb blocked by the boulder. Destroy the boulder, find the relic, and return it to me. Alright. Oh, stop it. Hang on. Okay, I'm not quite ready. Sorry. Alright, so we're going to go head on over to the hot springs. This is all still part of this confounded boulder chain, but it actually takes, it gives you 2 tombs in one adventure. So if you start this one and you know you only have like a day or 2 days left, don't do it. I mean, do it, lock it in, but don't expect to be done. I would not tell you not to do it because you definitely want the whole confounded boulder. But make sure you come back quickly, because if you wait too long, some of these people might either age up or die or whatever, and it'll mess you up and you won't be able to finish the adventure. But yeah, if you're trying to finish the whole thing before you leave, make sure you got time. I've done it so many times where I get to this hot springs one, and that's at like the very end of my trip, and I don't finish it. But I think we're fine because we've got plenty of days left. And I don't remember if we did red assassin bugs in this LP or not. I'll have to go back and look at some of the earlier episodes and see. I think we did. If we did, that's great, because I don't want to do them again. I can't stand them. In my personal game, and I'm going to actually make a little short video about my personal game. I'm going to show you guys about it. But I have a trick that I did with the red assassin bugs, which is going to make it easier. So it's not a cheat, but it's actually kind of a way to kind of avoid some of that. But we'll try it. Now, if you were watching Perfect Genetics, basically we did the same thing, and this is about where we ended. So we got to this point, and I was ready to go ahead and wrap up the episode. But I'm going to go ahead and continue a little bit more with this one. I probably won't finish the tomb in this episode, but I'm going to at least get it started. So guys, if you're watching Perfect Genetics, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to wrap it up like this too. Alright, that's why I kind of hate having 2 adventurers in my towns, and I'm thinking about in Perfect Genetics just changing his lifetime wish. If he's got enough points, that is. If he has the points, I might change it. That way I can just limit the adventures to Harrison here, and that way I don't feel like I'm doing the same thing in both LPs. But that's just me. I'm thinking about it, don't know for sure. This is the boulder that she was talking about, so we got to smash it, and then we can get into this tomb. And this one, there's no danger. It looks kind of dangerous, but there's no mummies. Nothing that's really going to be too hard or too difficult. There is a couple of little tricks to it. Don't whine. What's wrong with you, buddy? You're fine. So yeah, there is a couple of little tricks to get into this one and to finish it up, but it's nothing that bad. Some things that drove me nuts in the beginning, but I figured it out after a while. Alright, so we got 1,000 for that. That's pretty cool. Alright, go on down there. It's going to take us down underneath. There we go. Alright, so here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and step on the step on the footprints real quick. No danger whatsoever in this one, but it will actually open up these rooms. Now, this is kind of weird. I walk over here to this one. I do it every time because I don't know why. And then I walk over here, and I don't know why, but I do it. Actually, nope, I meant to do it first. Okay, we got to disarm a trap, which there is a trap coming up eventually. Alright, so then walk back over here. Alright, that didn't do it. And then go over here. And the reason you're doing it, hopefully it's going to show you in just a minute. Alright, can you go back over here now? Maybe, maybe not. Alright, you're trying to get through there. You got to go around both of them in order to actually have this thing end. And I don't know if we went all the way here to actually make this one count, so let's try it again. That's the only way to make the fire go out. So go ahead and come here. Make sure you go all the way around. It's got to count. If it registers, then it'll let you actually kill the fire. That should have done it. Come on. Alright, see if you can go there. I don't know if you can. You're probably going to say no. Nope, you can go right through it. You think you can't do it, but you just walk around it. That's all you do. So normally that fire goes out before, once you walk around that little area. So for some reason it didn't this time. But yeah, if it's like this and you're like, how do I get past it? You just walk right down the middle. So I used to sit there and look at it and going, I don't know what to do with it. Just walk through it. All right, go ahead and explore this thing. There's nothing else here. There was no rooms or anything to worry about. I've looked a million times, so you don't have to really worry about that. And we're not quite done yet. Now I take it back. I don't think there's a mummy in this one. I don't believe so. Now here you've got a couple of choices here. First thing I do is just go ahead and go into this chest so I don't forget it. I go grab the coins. And then we're going to move this guy. We're going to pull him back as far as we can. Okay, got a money bag. Alright, we got a couple of money bags. Let's just sell them while we're here. 1,500. Fantastic. Boys, making some money. That's why I never really give my adventurers jobs. Typically, there's no point. They make enough money that they don't have to do it. It's just getting started. It's that very first adventure. Once you get that one done, money really doesn't actually have to become an issue anymore. Now this is going to open up something over here, I believe. Yep, right there. I let him come on over here and inspect it, and then he's going to pull this guy over, and it's actually going to open up, I believe, this room right here, or either this room. I can't remember. I think it's one of these walls that opens up. Don't quote me. I don't know. It opens up one. And that way we have something else to collect. There you go. And I was looking, we didn't see anything over here. But we'll have something else to actually go get. And that's about it. And this should actually take care of our traps. It should. Come on. There you go. Alright, so it's going to take care of most of them. And then this one will take care of the rest. So, not too bad. Like I said, it's not a hard tomb. It's just a lot of, back and forth, knowing where to step and where not to step. Nothing bad. Getting a lot of those. I don't know why we're getting a lot of them. Alright, come on, buddy. Got to get you through this. I am so glad I was able to save this LP exactly as it was, because I was really enjoying it. But I was going to get very upset if I couldn't save it. I was going to have to restart it, and I was like, I didn't want to restart it. I really wanted to keep going with it. So I was glad, and you guys, hopefully you've seen by now all the ones that I've actually saved that I originally didn't think I was going to be able to save. So, and there may even be a few more surprises. Who knows? I'm not saying. My schedule is going to be kind of changing a little bit. You guys might be noticing I put 2 of these episodes out this week. Basically, I'm using these next few days, I think the next 3 days. My new schedule starts on Sunday. So you'll see a whole new rotation of everything. So that's why you got a couple of extra episodes of Dragon Valley and some other things. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I know that my time is just about up, and I'm probably way over what I should have been. So I'm going to go ahead and read this plaque real quick, because remember what I said, whenever you see a plaque, you should always stop and read it. It's usually going to give you a hint of how you should proceed, which this one's not too bad. We're really close to finishing up, and you know what? The key to harmony is knowing the proper colors of one's minds and surroundings. Alright, so when we come in here, let's try and go through this door. You don't know this door until you actually get in here. Alright, don't go anywhere. You're going to stomp your feet at me. Alright, go ahead and push this as far as you can. And I push it all the way up to the back, and then if I have to, I pull it back. I don't think it really matters. Push it again. It's going to stop you every single time, so you just keep pushing. It'll stop you one more time. Okay, push far again. And then that should actually knock these 2 out, so you can actually go into one of these. There you go. Is it going to start it up again? I hope it doesn't. I may have messed up. I may have. I don't know. I don't think I did. Alright, so now you got to tell him to come back this way. And you do have to actually guide him out of here, because otherwise he'll stomp his feet at you. So I just guide him to everything I want him to do. It's one of the little tricky parts of this tomb. There's not much else that's tricky to it, but that part is. So now these are basically what you're going to do. Now there is a keystone, and it's the easiest one in the world to miss. So don't forget that it's there. Just take a look, make sure you grab it. Otherwise, you'll be sitting there going, I don't know where the keystone was. It was right there. Alright, now at this point, you can come over here and you should be able to attempt to cross this thing and disarm it. Yeah, so that's one that if you don't know what you're looking for, if you don't know what's there, you're going to miss it. And I've missed it more times than I care to remember. But yeah, he should be fine. Sometimes you got to be careful. He might catch fire there. But normally he's okay. Typically, I look very carefully in these rooms because I know there's usually something here. Not always, but sometimes there is. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go on over here. We put out all the fire, which is good. Come on over here, buddy. Let's get this last little room taken care of. And he should be able to get here. You want to go ahead and collect. And he should be able to clear. He'll clear this now with the boulders, with the smashing tool, the axe, and it'll go a lot faster than if he had to do the rubble clearing with the little pickaxe. So this is why you definitely want this, because when we get to some of the other tombs, especially like in Egypt, you're going to have so many of these rubble piles to clear, and you need it. You need it big time. Alright, so there we go. We got another nice gem. Let's go ahead and drop our, or get back into this little thing right here and explore it. And we're going to move on. I think we have one more room to take care of, and that should be it. So normally I don't like to do this in the same episode because it does take a while. Alright, so he's down there at the lowest area searching his surroundings. It's really wet down here. Of course it is. It's full of water. Alright, swim through that tunnel. And we got one more room to go through. Okay. Now there's nothing on these walls. Just make sure you double check them. And there's nothing on the floor here. I don't think. Alright. Go ahead and come on up here. The one we want is actually right behind this rubble wall. What we need is right in here. But I go through this one first. And as you can see, it's all lit up. So it's kind of sad that they light it up already and show you. And we got both of these. Let's see. Make sure there's nothing here. Yeah, that trap never gets you because it doesn't actually... I think it's broken, but it's always been broken. So it's supposed to actually get you, but it never does. So I just don't even think about it anymore because I know not to worry about it. Alright, here we go. Let's wrap this up, and you should be just about done. I'm looking to see if there's any other walls. I don't think there is in this one. I think we're good. It's just this one, and then we are done. And this is your easy way out, because like I told you in the beginning, there's always an easy way out of every tomb. Alright, let's see. Wait a minute. What is this? Fully explored tomb is more than that. Alright, go ahead and take that one. I will sell these 3 money bags, make a little bit of money at least. No, not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it any time. Alright, what do we got? Oh, that's good. That'll actually come out, give us a little bit more money. And this should be it. And I believe you get your relic in here as well. Yep, there's your symbol. So as far as if we look at her adventure journal, we should actually have pretty much on the collections. Alright, we're still missing 1 zodiac animal, which we'll get. And if you see the tombs, we only have 3 more tombs that we have to actually go through in Egypt and China. So not bad. I think we've done pretty good on this. I believe the Dragon's Maw is the one that we have to go through, and we have to fight Dong Ho. I believe. I might be wrong, but I think we have to do that one. That one's my favorite one of all of the ones in China. So it's just fun because you have to battle, I think, 4 mummies, and I don't think we did it. I got to go back and look at my other ones just to make sure. You cannot hit this button to go deliver the relic yet because he has to do dive wells, so you're basically stuck. And at this point, you can go ahead and deliver the relic, and he is on his own. So guys, we finished up this Hot Springs adventure. We finished up Pangu's axe, and we're just about ready to turn it in. And at this point, we'll get to keep the axe for ourselves. So I'm going to wrap the episode up here. This is a glitch. I love it. It's so stupid. And then he's going to turn around and do it all again. He walks through walls. He walks everywhere. It is the weirdest thing. I don't know if you guys get that glitch or not either, but I get it. Anyway, I'm glad we got it done, and I hope you're looking forward to continuing on. I'm really excited. I'm happy to have Harrison back and have everything back intact the way it was supposed to be. So, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.